Facts Verse presents Creepy stranger tries to drag boy into a car, but when the boy remembers his dad's advice, he teaches the man a lesson. Our advice? Never miss one of our videos. It could actually save your life. Hey, you never know. So click that like button, and also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. A parent's worst nightmare is their child being taken by a stranger. Sadly, children are kidnapped every day. Some kids are abducted by family members during bitter custody battles. Other children are kidnapped by people who are sick and out to hurt them. In some other cases, the child is rescued and returned to their parents. In other heartbreaking cases, though, the child who was kidnapped never makes it home. A 12-year-old boy named Duncan, he faced a kidnapper, but he remembered what his dad taught him. Duncan was walking home from his cousin's house and he walked past a car that was parked. Duncan saw the man in the car, thought he looked a little suspicious, so he started to walk faster. The man looked at Duncan and asked him if he wanted some candy. Duncan's parents had warned him about talking to strangers. They also warned him about taking candy from strangers or following a stranger to see their puppy. Well, Duncan knew this man was up to no good, so he told the man in a very stern manner that he did not want any candy. The man didn't seem to like that answer, though. He got out of the car and followed Duncan. As the boy tried to speed up, the man sped up as well. Soon the man was right behind him, and he had Duncan by the shirt. The man was trying to drag Duncan down the street back to his car. The boy panicked at first, but then he remembered something that his dad had taught him. Duncan was walking with his house keys in his hand, and he took those keys and he held them between his knuckles, and without any warning he used the keys to punch the man in the face. The man dropped to the ground and it gave Duncan a chance to get away. He knew that he had to get off that road because that's how the man found him in the first place. He ran to a park nearby as fast as he could, and he hid behind a cluster of large rocks. He stayed in hiding for a while. Soon he saw the man drive off, and it was then he realized he was safe and he ran the rest of the way home. When he got home, he told his parents the terrifying story of what had just happened. His father Jerry says that there are 1,000 different ways that could have gone down, and most would have ended in tragedy. His mother couldn't stop hugging her son, so thankful that he used his smarts and made it home safely. After Duncan's parents smothered him a bit, they contacted the police to report what had happened. They didn't want this man to try and kidnap another child and be successful at it. The police came to the house and they took Duncan's statement. He was able to give a pretty good description of what the man looked like, what he was wearing, and also gave a description of the car that the man was driving. Duncan also told the officer exactly where he saw the man, and that gave the police enough information to look for the man and to warn people in town. Duncan's parents were thrilled and grateful that Duncan made it home safely. They were proud of him for being so strong and thinking so quickly on his feet. Had Duncan not thought calmly enough to remember what his dad taught him, he may have never been able to fight off that kidnapper. But shortly after Duncan's parents reported what had happened to the police, the local news got a hold of this story. When they asked Duncan's mother what she thought of the situation, she said, "One little thing could have gone wrong and it would be a different story. We don't even want to think about that." Duncan is a true hero. He was able to save himself from a kidnapper and he made it home safely to his parents. Better yet, he was able to give the police information enough to catch the guy. He's probably responsible for preventing many other kidnappings in his town. Way to go, Duncan. Subscribe for more.